Today is the second week of October, and autumn is here, so it's properly autumn now, and all the leaves is falling on the top of the grass. Here they are, look at that. Now, I'm gonna show you first my new flower bed here. This is my finished flower bed in the front of the house, and where I could see it every day. My plan on this year is I have to plant my rose. So I have one row of rose here because this is the only spot that you can have a full sun for like 6 to 8 hours in a day. So yes, the roses here will be very happy for that. And the line here, I'm gonna plant daffodils from that corner. You see that corner down to the end of the corner there. So yes, it will be nice and have interest of spring season. Daffodils will flower early spring. So by the way, there is a comment on my last video that when I'm gonna plant my my bulb this year. So yes, thank you for that comments and encouraging me to do my planting bulbs now. So I'll be showing you all my bulbs that I'm gonna plant today. Because I'm planting bulbs, I'm gonna give you a simple tips on how to plant my bulbs. Whether it's tulips or daffodils, hyacinth, or some allium, you can plant them either in the ground or in the pot. But I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna plant my bulbs in the pot. So on the way, I'm gonna explain to you what are my tips on planting bulbs in a pot or in the ground. So I'm gonna set up my camera first so that I could use my hands to do my planting. So now I think you can see down here, this is my pot now, and I have a kind of, I don't know how diameter is this, 14 diameter, like, you know, and you can in this type of kind of bigger pot, you can plant more tulips on this, and it will be kind of very good rather than smaller in this. Or you can have bigger pot that it will really kind of dense the flower on the pot, but this one is quite good to show up the tulips. By planting your bulbs, you need to have in the pot, you need to have kind of 2 centimeters of the soil below the pot if your pot is like this. But note, you have to read the instruction on every in every bulbs that you have, whether tulips or daffodils. There's also an instruction here on how you're gonna plant. There's also an instruction here on how you're gonna plant your bulbs. So these are my bulbs here. This is daffodils, and if you see this, the dry roots, and this is the tip of where the leaves will grow, and this is tulips, and this is the bottom one, and this is where the leaves grow. This is allium, and still there is a bottom one that there is a dry roots on it, and this will be like that. So all the bulbs must be point up side position, just like if you plant these bulbs in this in the soil, in this pot, you just have to sit up like that. It might be happen that the bulbs will be on the side of the soil like that, but it's still okay unless it's not turning you're not going to be mistaken to turn your bulbs like this one in the ground. So it should be like that or this way. It's okay. So now you have your pot, you have your soil in the pot, and the next thing is you have to put some fertilizer on, mix it in the soil so that it will help to grow the bulb. One is a very good fertilizer to start up your bulbs to grow. So an instruction here is you can have a handful of fertilizer. It will bring a good production for the flower results on your plants. So that's it. Just mix. I put my bulbs there now. I have to mix this one in a color with this. What you call this one? This is Tulips Ronaldo. It's a purple kind of color, or how do you call that one? And this one is a mixed pink, and this one is kind of stripy purple pink. It's flaming flag tulips. So, and this one is only, the height is 35 centimeters. So whether you put it in outside, if you're gonna be an arrangement, I'm gonna arrange it in the middle, some of it, and I'm gonna mix the color of this, and we'll see that one. This tips on a good result of planting bulbs is you have to put it in a mass. When you cut, so that will be my arrangement now, and I'm gonna put the top of it is this soil. You cover it in the soil just like that. And if your soil is dry, you can water them down now, so that the bulbs underneath it will kind of react the soil or the wet. But because of this one is there is already it's already wet, give it like that. And I'll see for the next day. You have to check your pot, or even in the ground. If you put in the ground, you have to check your bulbs. If it is the soil is dry, you can water them just to moist the soil. But this one I have to check it next day. If there's no rain, I'm gonna water this one. And because I'm gonna plant this pansies on the top of this, so I kind of checking this one and water if there's no rain, like, you know. So it will be the double purpose of this, that you can have to water if it is dry because of this plant. So yeah, so that's done. This is the beautiful flower now in the top of the tulips, while you're waiting your tulips to grow and have flower, so you can still use your pot. So simple tips now. I could write them down in the description down below, but to recap that things is you have to prepare your place where you're gonna plant your bulbs, and you have to read the leaflets, the instruction of the bulbs. In every bulbs there is a different instruction on it, and you can plant your bulbs in a mass, like you know, in a group. Another thing, you have to apply fertilizer on extra compost on your plant, so you can see the growth. It's kind of, your plant will be happily growing. That's the tips on my planting bulbs. And thank you for watching, and I hope that this will inspire you to go out and plant your bulbs now, because this time is the time of planting your bulbs, and it will be worth it. You won't be regret why you're doing it now, so that you can see the result on springtime around. there will be a kind of colorful on your garden. Thank you very much for writing your comments, and please write your comments into a kind of asking any questions so that I can communicate you wherever you are. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and press the notification button so that you can be notified my next video. Thank you for watching once again. God bless everyone. Bye.